Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good or bad, it's up to perception. What is good and bad? It's rather not defined as we think it is. We think good and bad and black and white and light and dark and all these principles are very simply defined and very easily discernible. But it's not actually that simple. It comes down to our perception and the way we think of it. I just seen a shirt, it said Santa define good, and it's past Christmas, so the shirt's clearanced. But define good, and I was thinking about this before Christmas. I was thinking, so if Santa judges everybody like an all-knowing God, if Santa's this judge that decides what good and bad is, how is that rated? I mean, certain people would define good entirely different than other people, and certain people would define bad entirely different than other people. So it's almost like these things are constructs. These things are things that we have agreed upon based on what society, based on what culture, based on what areas you grew up in and what things you were taught and the things that you believe and the things that you know. So good and bad is neither, because you can't have either without the other. So rather, it is all neutral, and it is up to the way that we choose to perceive things. Perception is everything, ladies and gentlemen. Perception is reality. And so, do you choose to perceive something that maybe isn't so bad, worse than it could be? Are you choosing to perceive things that maybe are average, but you perceive them better? You perceive them to be great? And could that change your life? If you choose to perceive things positively despite the negative connotations, despite the negative beliefs that we've put behind these constructs, let's talk about constructs for a second. It's something that we agreed upon as a mass, as a culture, as a society, as a group. We like time. Time is just a measurement, but we all think of it as such a real thing, when really all it is something we agreed upon a long time in the past to measure the passage of events. So the same way you would measure length and weight, a number of inches is something we made up. Inches isn't real. It's something we agreed upon. We constructed this measurement system